Hey guys, Prince Laharu-kun here, and welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. In the last episode, we actually left off at the underground arena, which is down there, except I kinda decided to come back up here. And we're back up here at the starting area because if you come up here, you'll find that Yoko and Mina are here. So if you talk to Mina... Oh, Soma, I wonder if Yoko will be alright. Do you know Yoko? Yes, she's been coming to my house since I was very young. Because I'm an only child, she's been like a big sister to me. I see. Did Arikato bring her here? Yes, he did. Then I'm sure she's okay. He said not to worry about her. He was confident he could save her, that's why he brought her here. If you say that she'll be fine, I believe you. I know this is tough for you, but hang in there. Okay, leave it to me. Oh, she also heals you. I didn't notice that. Anyway, yeah, Yoko will be here, and you can also try to talk to Yoko. And she won't say anything. Oh, here we go. We got more Mina stuff. How are you holding up? Sometimes I lose control of my arms and legs. What's wrong with me? Are you sure you'll be okay? I'm sorry I worried you. I'm sure I'll be fine. Waiting here is easy. If you say so, but... I must find an escape route, and quickly. So we find out more about Mina as you talk to her. Eventually she'll run out of things to say, but as the game progresses, you can come back here anytime and talk to her to get new text. But here we go. Well, I've been passing out occasionally. I get so dizzy, then... Are you sure you'll be okay? Yeah, she'll say different things about that. But I think I may have missed a bunch of Mina text here. I wonder if you saw anything new. Hey, that woman back there. She okay? I don't know. She's been wounded pretty badly. The medicine I have won't help much. Hope she'll be alright. Yeah, me too. Know why I say that? Because she's my type. Well, I got a business to run. What would you like? Alrighty then. That's something, okay. Good to know that Yoko is Hammer's type, I guess. It's also a touch creepy. Anyways. Yeah, he doesn't have anything new, it looks like. Oh well. I was just curious. I haven't actually come back. I don't usually come back here on this time in the game. It's kind of like it's one of those things where you play a game for so long that you know things are there, but you've seen them so many times that you forget to go back and see them because they aren't important. Like all the Mina scenes. I'm sure there's more, but anyway, I actually forgot to get a warp point at the arena, so I'm just gonna cut here, and I'll meet you guys back at the save point where we left off last time, so be right back. Okay, so I figure I'll just go ahead and start back here. So, if you recall this room, which is right here in the arena, I am a complete moron. Because, look, a warp area. I could have just gotten it early, but nope, I completely forgot it was here. Good to know that I forget things. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and come back in here. I forgot to mention that off screen I went ahead and did a bit of soul grinding, which that's the whole reason. I just remembered why I went back there, but whatever. I got the Tsuchinoko soul, which if you recall where I fought the golem, there's an enemy there that I couldn't kill in one of the previous episodes. If you fight against it enough, well, obviously if you get its soul, it'll allow you to buy goods at cheaper prices. I can't remember the exact percentage drop, but I know it makes the Soul Eater ring cost a lot less. But it's a really good soul to get if you buy a lot of stuff and if you buy a lot of potions, especially on your first playthrough. And I also forgot to show something else off, but I'll do that later. I also got the Medusa head, which gives you the ability to stop in midair. That is, when you jump, I am now stopped in midair. This has a lot of extremely interesting uses, and one in which we're going to hopefully see this episode. Because it is incredibly helpful. It's especially useful in precision platforming. There we go. I hate those stupid things. So that's a really nice soul. It's not as hard to get as you might think, because since Medusa heads never stop spawning, you can theoretically, you know, it doesn't take that long to get it. It only took me about 2 minutes. I originally had also gotten the Killer Mantle soul, which is a soul we're going to need much later. But apparently it didn't save, so I don't know what's up with that. So I'll have to get that off screen as well. And when I do get it, I will show you what it does. So we're gonna go back to this save point to get a quick heal. Because as you may have noticed, there are lots of areas we can't really get to in the arena. Really, the arena at the start is a really, forward area. So you might notice this strange door here. This isn't actually a boss. This is one of the effects, this is one of the special things about the arena. Each and every room... Did I just... Okay, there we go. Each and every room in the arena has something special about it. For example, this one has statues that love to poke you with their feet. That doesn't look very painful, but I don't know. I mean, they're really not that hard to dodge, although there's a ton of these stupid lubricants in here. What an enemy name, you know? These things are just annoying. Alright, so that's really all this is. I can just kind of double jump over it. Okay. Oh, we got one of these. Okay, so I don't know if I ever showed one of these off, but this is a wrecking ball, obviously, which you must wait for it to swing to the right side and hit it, and eventually you get to take out that wall. Which, this is a really annoying thing to do. I just wait for it to swing to the right, and once it starts swinging to the right, I hit it. Which, you know, isn't how this should work, but whatever. I mean, it's a game. It doesn't necessarily need to follow the laws of physics or anything. It can be whatever it wants to be. That's the thing I've noticed about games these days, is that we've kind of focused so much on being realistic that it kind of takes out the whole, I don't know, the whole point of a video game if you think about it. I mean, people today still love Banjo-Kazooie, and Banjo-Kazooie is one of the most, well, if you think Banjo-Kazooie is realistic, I'm not sure what I think about that. But it's like, I don't know, I just wish that there'd be more games that aren't trying to be so realistic all the time, but I've also noticed that people also tend to want games to be realistic too, so it's like, I don't know. But anyway, we broke this down. Now, pro tip, once you enter this door, immediately stop. That's why. I've gotten hit by that thing many times. That is the most evil trap ever. But anyway, we come over here, and we get Olrox's suit. I actually think this might be better than Eversing. Olrox's suit is good if you want some stat increases, but it's not much better. It's not better in defense, but this is a really good piece of armor if you didn't get the Eversing or the Climb Solai. Or if you just want more variety in your stats or your armor rather than just flat out defense. And now I have to get out of here fighting these lubricants again. So anyway, I've just noticed that video games seem to not do that anymore. I mean, I kind of miss the days when we were constantly defying, you know, realism. It was really fun because it meant that every single video game you bought pretty much had a brand new world for you to explore, and it just didn't follow the constant trappings of realistic video games. Because I've had a discussion with a friend once about video games, and we both came to a conclusion in that what's going to happen when video game graphics get to be so good? What are we going to do? I mean, the only thing we can do is create more unique video games. And I don't know, it just oh god. Okay, hold on. This room sucks. Oh Okay. Get a high potion up in here. Nope. Okay. Really? Really? Come on. I hate this room. I hate this room. A lot. Okay, there we go. Why is everything doing so much damage? Okay. Ugh, I hate this room so much. Anyways, once you get through with that, you get a nice little weapon called the Balmung. And no, it is not the Balmung of the Azure Sky. The Balmung is a two-handed sword that is actually incredibly good, and also, I believe... what's his name is selling it. It's got a pretty good attack, too. Like, it's a thrusting weapon. This is a pretty nice weapon, all things considered. So we're gonna keep our Climb Solai equipped, which, honestly, the Balmung isn't much worse than the climb so high. So the Balmung is also a really nice alternative. Yeah, the Balmung is a nice alternative to that. Now we got this room again, so I'm gonna shut up. Bastard. You said that on... Oh, my bad. Oh well. No! Stupid, no, I don't want to get stoned. That's such a really odd sentence to say. Oh jeez. Giant sun. Nope, I'm not putting up with this. Nope, nope. Nope, oh my god, everything is attacking me at once. Please stop. Thank you. Okay. That room is done. Never again will I ever have to go in that room. Holy crap. Alright, so there's the boss over there. But we need to go in here first. And use a couple potions, because this next room... This is an interesting room. First of all, you want to take care of these beam skeletons, which... I kind of want to try something. This is probably going to backfire, like, really bad. But I still want to try this. Oh man, that was amazing. It didn't kill all of them, though. Oh jeez. So if you don't have the beam skeleton soul, this is the best way to get it, really. You can just use a transformation, or just kill them normally. But you want to take all of them out first, because it's going to make this a lot easier. Otherwise, this is really annoying. Do I not have any normal mind-ups? That's weird. Oh well, I don't need MP anyway. So, this platform, I'll just show this off. The platform's going to move to the right, and left, right. And you're gonna have to push in the sequence of buttons that it tells you to. And if you screw up, well, it kind of hurts, right? Down, up, 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 down, up, right. What? Okay, that's odd. Anyways. Oh, seriously? I hit right. So finicky. Okay, there we go. That one wasn't so hard. I don't know why I kept screwing up on it. Anyway, once you do all that, you can come in here to get a ring. So we've effectively picked up a new piece of body armor, a new weapon, and a rare ring. The rare ring will increase the appearance rate of items, and is also much better for your luck than a lucky charm. Which makes sense, I guess. Oh, I almost walked into that. So yeah. I really like this kind of this puzzle in this game. Like, it just kind of comes out of nowhere, and it's less of a puzzle and more of a, do you know how to push directions on your D-pad? But it's still pretty cool. And I do kind of wish that they would have put in, like, the Konami code of up, up, down, down, left, right, as the last one. That would have been a really cool throwback, I think. But hey. Beggars can't be choosers. So, I'm gonna go back and heal, and then we're gonna take on the boss. Because, although the video is at about 17 minutes on recording, I'm gonna be cutting stuff out, so it's probably not quite that yet. And I got a level up. Yay! Always gotta love them level ups. This hopefully won't be a train wreck. Did I seriously not recover? Oh, whatever, it's not a big deal. I've got healing items, I should be okay. Alright, so here we got the boss. Before you go in here, I do strongly recommend the Medusa head soul for this fight. It will make this fight a lot easier. So without further ado, let's go inside. And my foot is asleep. I hate that feeling. Yeah, Bat Boss! Oh. Hello. So, Balor. The boss fight against Balor is... I just kind of stood there and took that. The boss fight against Balor is generally not that... Why am I not dodging that? The boss fight against Balor is generally not that tough. He just kind of slams his hands on you and uses all sorts of hand moves you'd expect, like a grab move. Like, he'll grab at you if you're generally up high. But once you get him to a certain point of health like this is all he'll do for the rest of the fight. And if you have the Medusa head, just jump in the air, hold R, and attack. And Balor goes down. And that's it. And you get a soul for it, the Balor soul. But strangely enough, that's all we got. Feels like we should have got something else from that. If you know Castlevania, at least when you fight a giant bat boss. So we'll head this way. And there we go. There's the soul we were looking for. Break this open and you get the giant bat, which transforms you into a bat, giving you the ability to fly. And oh my god, does this open up pretty much the entire game. Let's head back here. Oh. Ugh. Jay, what's wrong? You look pale. Don't worry. Just now, all of my memories came flooding back. What? It seems that your dark power triggered the return of my memories. Just like I guessed, I have an extensive history with Dracula. I thought so. My real name is Julius Belmont. I am a descendant of a clan that has fought against Dracula for ages. And the person who destroyed Dracula in 1999 was... Yes, it was me, but there were others who assisted me. So, if Dracula is revived again, just as it is written in the prophecy, then I must destroy him. It is my destiny. You haven't met a man named Graham yet, have you? Graham? Oh, you mean the missionary, right? I met him a little while ago, but when he saw my face, he turned and ran. He told me that he was Dracula. I did sense Dracula's powers at work within him, but it's difficult to believe that he's Dracula, rather. I think... No, forget it. It is nothing more than a hunch. Huh? Assuming that he is Dracula, I won't be able to kill him yet. Why not? I need my weapon. Your weapon? Yes, it's a whip that was handed down to me. It's called Vampire Killer. In 1999, I sealed it in this castle to weaken his spirit and magical powers. That means it's in this castle somewhere. Yes, and I know exactly where it is. I'll go and get it now. Alright, please be careful. Pray that my hunch proves to be wrong. Farewell for now. So it turns out that Jay was actually Julius Belmont. I cannot remember what game Julius was in, but I'm fairly sure he was in a previous Castlevania game. And that kind of brings together the whole, oh man, what am I trying to say? That kind of brings together this whole, timeline in the series. So it's really cool that they continue to use previous characters in this game, and it feels like a Castlevania game. I mean, what more can I say about it? Although, granted, that twist was a bit meh for me as a kid, because I kind of already, I didn't know who that was. Anyway, the giant bat soul pretty much opens the rest of the game by allowing us to turn into a bat. You do have attacks as the bat. Oh, really? You have attacks as the bat too. Well, no you don't. What am I talking about? I'm thinking of a different game. Oops, I lied. The giant bat is only for moving around. So in this room, if you're soul hunting, you've got a succubus. Alright, so this is a really cool reference right here. This is obviously a bat with the succubus and the other thing that I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but this rubber duck. Now you might be thinking, that's a rubber duck. What's so special about a rubber duck? Well, interestingly, I just found this out recently thanks to the Legends of Localization, there we go, that apparently there is a translation in Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, where it says to go to the graveyard duck, which is a really infamous translation, and apparently this translation is not a wonky translation, but apparently this translation was so famous that there are now references to ducks in every single Castlevania game. Like, there's one in Order of Ecclesia, there's one right here, they're all over the place. So if you're ever playing a Castlevania game beyond Castlevania 2 and you find some ducks, now you know why. So I thought that was pretty cool. At least, I'm assuming there's... Really? I am getting sick of these skull millions. I really am. Your poison is really getting annoying. What did you drop? You dropped a weapon, didn't you? Yeah, you dropped your Kunitsuna. Anyway, we just got something that I failed to mention, which is the Black Cloak, which gives you intelligence and a pretty decent defense boost if you're into that sort of thing. But I'm gonna keep the rare ring for the luck bonuses. So I think we'll go ahead and go a little bit further on in here, and then we'll end the episode. And there's a weapon over there that we can't quite get to yet, but we'll be getting to it soon. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if I get hit by those things one more time, I'm gonna... Come on, Dead Crusader. Come on. Okay, I get it. Attack me, please. There we go. I was waiting for you to stop dancing. And we got more were-tigers down here, which apparently can die in one hit now. That's good to know. But anyway, but yeah, I just kind of was thinking about video games and about the we've got a giant skeleton that's a different color. This is just the same enemy, just stronger. But yeah, I just wish that there would be more games that would be more thanks for that soul unique. You know what I mean? Because you get kind of to a point to where, what are we gonna do? You know, like, what are video games going to become? I mean, I think that maybe that whole reason is why indie games these days are so popular, because indie games take this opportunity to just create what they want. They have no worry about it. But in the process, it ends up making them, you know, good games. I mean, if indie games weren't doing well, then I'm pretty sure that, Minecraft, despite its despite its graphic style, would not be as popular as it is. And Minecraft is also an example of... Where did this bale come from? Was this thing not there last time? I'm going crazy. And I didn't mean to go back in there. But yeah, I just think it's kind of interesting how we've got such an emphasis on realism and how everyone just flips out when a game is unrealistic. It's like, that's not realistic. But that's the thing that separates video games from movies, you know what I mean? Because, yes, movies do have to have a certain sort of realism, unless they're animated and then they can just do whatever they want. But with video games, you have such a bigger canvas that you can do so many things with, and I think that that's why a lot of the older generation is just so upset with video games as they are now. And he dropped $50. I didn't know he dropped that. So, I mean, I don't know, I just kind of feel like we've kind of lost that. But that's just probably me being old. And I'm not even that old. More Dead Crusade. I really hate fight. You know what? I don't even care about you. You can just stay down there and not attack me and just block everything. I don't care. Is this where I want to go? Oh, yes. Okay. Red Minotaurs. If you have the patience to, and this took me forever, you can fight a Red Minotaur and get the single-handedly best attack soul in the game. At least... from what I've heard. It's also the best soul to use for a certain mode we'll be doing later. But Red Minotaurs they have a lot of attack though, so you don't want to get hit by them, but they're pretty easy to dodge. So you come in here, and we get the Levitain. Levitain. It's an enchanted sword of fire. So it's basically it's one of your elemental swords you can pick up that just kind of does this. Not particularly better than the Balmung, but if you're into elemental weapons and you somehow didn't get the Balmung, which I kind of can't blame you considering how annoying it was for me to get it, then this is a good alternative weapon. The real problem that I have with this game though is that they give weapons in such a weird order. Like, I don't really know, I've never found a use for the Levitain. It has a fire element, sure, but it's only useful against enemies that are weak to fire elemental. So, what would be the point in using it? But if you have a weapon that does more damage than that naturally by such a large number, then what's the point? I think that's one of the few issues that I do have with this game, is that. It just doesn't make sense to me. So come over here, and I still don't trust those things. I get scared they're gonna kill me. And with that, we have now fully explored the arena. Alright, so that covers the arena area. It's really short, but it's also pretty tough, as you can see. Like, I almost died a few times here. But now that we've got the giant bat soul, another Kunitsuna, there are a ton of things we can get now. And we can also finally explore that one area we didn't really explore last time. What is it called? The underground reservoir fully without much problem. And also, I realize I haven't explored the floating gardens all the way, and I also missed a room there. So I think next episode is going to be sort of an interim episode where we do exploring before we go to the final area of the game. So next time on Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, we'll do just that and explore the underground reservoir. And I mean it this time, I'm not going to change my mind. So, I'll see you guys then, and this has been Prince Laharu-kun. See you guys later.